everyone, this is Sakura Rage here, bringing you a top 10 best characters to play that are out of premium. Not in premium, but out. Because if they were in premium, it would pretty much be Ninja Kim. Pretty much characters that are out of premium that you can either buy or grind for when they do pop up in raids and stuff. Because they're out of premium, they're a lot more better and skilled wise. Not all of them are skilled, some are pretty busted, but they can keep up with the current meta. Or they are meta at the moment. But this is just top 10 out of my opinion. Please understand, it's my opinion. There's other characters. Honorable mentions would be Rancic, Tyzon, Death Ranger, Zordon, Ninja Adam, Ranger Slayer, Ninja Tommy, Master Morpher Tommy, Turbo Tommy. But those are just honorable mentions. Eric. But this is just top 10 going off the riff. Number 10. Bridge. He just came out recently, not that long ago. And by far he's one of the better epics. He's the first epic that came out this year. Pretty much he's a crit machine. Once you connect your insight, you're critting for days. And your best kits are always going to be Delta Reverse, since it goes into a combo extension. And then if you build up your meter again, allow you to keep doing that. And he's out of premium, so if you do get him from the raids or when they do drop him on the store, then you know you got yourself a good epic that could keep up with a lot of current metas. The only downside is he does have 2 block moves and a primary and middle slot, so you got to figure out things. But once you go off, you're gonna go off. But he is number 10. Number 9, recent character that just came out of premium. It's Fern. Very easy to play with. Her best kit is going to be that middle slot that jumps in the air, that allows you to get invincibility moves. You could cancel Pursuit Claw. Once you go to Claw and Chains, that's when she becomes a little bit more dangerous. You do need a lot of assists that have pop-ups or launch to connect your 2 costs, pull them back down, because it's one of her worst kit, but it's very dangerous when you have moves that could pretty much keep them in the air to pull them back down. She's a very good epic for beginners to play with. Very easy to use if you know how to use her super to connect stuff, but she's very good for what she got. She's very decent, very balanced for an epic. So that's number 9. Number 8. Number 8 is Hailey. One of the best epics, I gotta say, from Ninja Steel. Preston and Sarah not that great, but Hailey was a way more better. Her underground, her vanishing air can allow her to dodge a lot of moves. She takes that move, she does it. And her breaker, as long as you swipe forward, it's a lot more faster. It's her bread and butter. The fact that her super ninja spin final attack builds up quick, allowing you to connect afterwards doing breakers. Kind of want to set up certain assists either for stun or stagger to set up that play. Her arrow blast is good for counter move because you can dash forward, dash back to connect 2 more hits. And white steel slash, if you cancel off the first, you get EP back. But her kit all around could save her against current metas and supers. She's very good, easy to obtain as well, and she's one of the better decent epics for a lot of characters who want to get into it, or that's their favorite character. But Hailey for sure is good up there. That is number 8. Number 7. Number 7 is Casey Rhodes, and he's by far one of the most dangerous epics when he does get to do all his moves. Jungle Chucks pretty much is a dangerous kit. It does dot damage, and you can keep doing it every time you kind of pop it up. And then once you do that, you could do Jungle Master for 1 EP to send them flying in the air to build up EP. You chase them down with Shark Shaber. Same thing with a VP. The only weakness will probably be mopping the floor. But other than that, his kit's very dangerous. Casey's by far one of the more dangerous characters, especially when you play him on casual Tuesdays or Fridays. He kind of melts HP quick because of the fact that he could keep applying dot damage with the chucks, his ninja chucks, because it's very quick and it hurts once you build up. And he's by far one of the more easier epics to get at the moment because he's been out for a longer time, but he's by far one of the more fun epics to play. But yeah, that is number 7. Number 6, and that's Amelia. Amelia is by far a very dangerous epic. Her middle slot got hit for a reason because it was just too good. Your whole kit is legit your middle slot. If you can't read it in time or block in time, you're going to be juggled up for a good while. Stun popped up. The fact that her middle slot breakers are full screen so people could backdash, she chases them. Counter move after 1 hit's going to cancel. But your whole kit is mostly your middle slot into that, juggling them. She's very dangerous. She's by far one of the more popular epics because a lot of people do have her. Her Cosmic Assault is okay super that sets up moves afterwards, but you're really going to be killing people with juggles. The super is just a game ender. But that's number 6. Number 5 is Lord Zedd. Due to the buff they gave him, he's still, and then they kind of nerfed his quick shock, but still dangerous. Honestly, for number 5, if you have rares, he's pretty much easy to level up, and he's very dangerous. His middle slot is just godlike. The fact that quick shock he cannot block after the first hit makes him very dangerous. Not to mention his poke game on his primary slots are very quick. A lot of people pretty much leveled him up, and if you guys kind of have Lord Zedd, you're good to go. He is pretty much essentially a dangerous rare, and anyone could get him. So even if you're still new to the game and you have Lord Zedd, you have a dangerous character you can focus on until you get better characters. But honestly, Lord Zedd can kind of keep up with a lot of players. Yeah, you're going to have to wait, turtle him, or he turtles you. But regardless, if he gets quick shock in, you're pretty much doing that. And then he had 2-cost move that's quick, pokes him, allowing you to do more moves. He is a very dangerous rare and pretty much easy to obtain. But that is number 5. Number 4 is Rocky Ninja Red. Pretty much he was meta for a good while, nerfed, buff, nerf, back to being kind of slightly buff. He's very dangerous. His primary is okay, but his middle slot is his best kit. It's pretty much an instant chase down on a run and slide. Acrobatic Monkey sets up a lot of plays. It hits hard. Your primary is if you don't block it, you're going to get stunned and flew away. And then his 3-cost counter move launches in the air to allow you to keep doing moves. And then, his super move hits hard. If it connects, you're pretty much losing half your health, and they still could do combos after the super. Makes Rocky a very dangerous legendary, and pretty much a lot of people kind of got Rocky pretty quick. So, he's a very dangerous legendary in the right hands. But that is number 4. Number 3 is Ollie. Ollie is by far one of the strongest epics in the game so far. He was not that great for when he first came out, but when they buffed him, they buffed his super to pretty much now do, when he does damage, he builds it up instead of before he's taking damage, so he does both now. He takes and does to build up that super meter. His best kits are usually his middle slot strike and his primary slots. Evil Thrust is one of his bad kits, but if you get your opponents when they're trying to run away, it's very dangerous. His super is going to be the one key to kind of saving him, where if he has a super, he can pretty much save himself from a lot of kits, a lot of supers, and it hits hard. If it crits, it crits. A lot of people kind of want Ollie to be nerfed hard, but I think Ollie is very stable compared to other broken characters that are in premium at the moment, like Ninja Kim and all that. But Ollie's very decent for what he is, and a lot of people could get Ollie's pretty quick. They do drop him in the shop a lot, and he does come out on in the raids. But yeah, he's number 3. Number 2 is Ninja Billy. Talk about a character that kind of is quick and does a lot of damage, and even though his damage got nerfed and all that, he still is one of the best out of all the ninjas. He hits hard. His middle slot breaker could chase you and dodge projectiles. His counter move could dodge all the moves when it comes down. His strikes stagger you. His ninja vault keeps you there, and then his super kind of finishes you off. Ninja Billy is pretty much a solid legendary that kind of beats the heck out of people, and that's why he's number 2. But we all know who number 1 is. And that's Leo. No matter how many times they nerfed it, Leo's still a dangerous character. That trans dagger combo always going to be setting up the plays. And even though they slowed it down, they nerfed the speed, it's still the best move he got. And not to mention, his Quasar Cyber is good. His 3-cost strike is poking damage is not that bad. His counter move is annoying. No matter how many times it just sets up plays. It can get you from far, it can get you from close. And not to mention, obviously, red armor. His super could just one-shot you, and even with low health, he could just take you down. No matter how many times you can nerf this, Leo still is a threat in the right hands. And as long as that super meter always going to one-shot you, you're never going to survive that. That's why Leo's number 1. But that is all top 10 best characters so far that's out of premium. We're not doing premium because we all know who the busted characters are. So yeah, if you get them, you got a good character chance to dominate ladder. So yeah, that's my top 10 in my opinion. This is Sakurai St. Peace.